フルカウンター
Alright lads, welcome back to the Grand Cross video, and today we're going to be talking about should you summon for Chandler, or more importantly, don't summon for Chandler. We have one multi on our JP account, so we're going to do it because despite him not being a great character, I actually do want to get him, although I don't really care about getting him on my actual JP account, and we didn't get anything. But let's break it down why this guy is, to be fair, bad, and also why you shouldn't summon. Alright, so before we actually get into the actual content and what he does and why he's actually kind of bad and go over my complaints about the Chandler, let's go over something that's coming next, and that is a new Ragnarok banner or an actual next festival unit. Now, at the end of every month, we either get an actual Ragnarok chapter or festival unit. However, last month after Esterosa, instead of getting a Ragnarok chapter, we got the actual collaboration. So at the end of this month, it's possible we get an actual Ragnarok chapter or a festival. They may have just skipped Ragnarok incompletely. And then also, that means at the end of October, we'll get another festival unit, and then that will lead into December, and at the end of December, like how we usually do, we're going to get the big character, which I'm still thinking is going to be Mael, because it makes sense. We're going to get a lighter dark type character, and Mael's in the story mode. It's the hypest character it can reach right now. So I think if that is true, we're not going to follow the same pattern as the last 2 years where we get an actual, actual festival unit in November. Because the last 2 years we got an actual, the one, and then we got a sub Meteors, and then we got obviously Festival King, and then we got Traitor Meteors. So I don't think they're going to see a pattern again. I think we might get Ragnarok here, but that's all dependent on what they do next at the end of September. If the end of September is an actual festival unit, then yes, we're going to get a festival in November, then get another festival in December. But if it's a Ragnarok chapter, or even say another collaboration somehow, then it will be at the end of October and at the end of December. So it's going to indicate we're going to get 2 or 3 festivals before the end of the year. So that's kind of important thing to notice. I mean, regardless of what Chandler is and how bad he is, in my opinion, even if this guy was a limited character, it's probably still a skip. So yeah, just want to put that out there. Now, obviously, you don't know, I made a video recently going over my opinions on this new Chandler, and he should have been a lot better. And before we go over what the character does do and is he usable right now in the game, let's go through the banner, because it's probably one of the worst banners of the year, basically, because literally it's Chandler at 0.5 rate, sure, that's fine, but then we look at the filler rate, and there's literally nothing good in here other than arguably this Chandler, which to be fair, most of us have now 6/6 or gotten duped out a lot, or even if you don't have the duped out, you're not going to chase him on this banner because he's going to be on every single banner going in the future. And also down here is mono. That's literally it. Mono's the only good thing. So you have what? 7.5% chance to get, or what, 0.75% chance to get someone good out of 3%. That's not great at all. Alright, so a few comments that I did see was more or less 2 things. One, the demon team is so broken right now, or the best team in the game, that if there is another demon support or another broken third demon, then it'll be too much for the game. Well, 2 things actually. One, when the hell has Netmarble cared about balance? If they cared about balance, we wouldn't have got Purgatory Bar when we got him. Also, the demon team being the best team in the game, I don't think it's true. I think the demon team is one of the best teams in the game, but I don't think it's the best team. I don't think there is the best team in the game, because there are so many counters in the game right now and so many different options. Like, I feel the demon team gets absolutely slapped by the Summon Burner team or even the Unknown team because they just do so much damage and also so much disabling to where the demon team can't do much, right? And does that make the Summon Burner team the best team in the game? No, because Summon Burner team and also the Unknown team gets destroyed by Purgatory Barn and also Reinhardt. So once again, it kind of goes back to whoever can start first, and also what options you get, what foods you bring, what RNG you get. So I don't think there's a defined best team in the game. So with that fact alone, even if the team was the best team in the game, it doesn't mean they can shaft Chandler, and that's what he's done here. Alright, so the next one I want to bring up is the fact that this guy is arguably a free-to-play demon. Now, I don't mean free-to-play you get him for free, but he's a character that's going to go into the general SSR tickets and also the general SSR filler rate characters. So he will be in a lot of banners in the future. So if you are free-to-play, there's a good chance you're going to get this guy a few times in the future, right? And because of that, people like to argue that's why he's bad. But you got to remember, the Dignity team right now, very, very exclusive. More than even collaborations, I would even argue, right? Because you have right now Esterosa, obviously a festival unit, and to be fair, the only reason why the demon team is actually relevant. And the next character is Traitor Meteors. And Traitor Meteors, you want to use with this guy because he's buffing up Piss. You don't really want to use Sub Meteors, right? However, Traitor Meteors is still such a rare character. He only returns every 6 months, at least as we know right now. He returned at the start of last year, or at the start of this year, and then it came out 6 months later for the Light Banner, for the Light Elizabeth, and then probably going to return again when we get Mael for New Year's, if it is Mael. And even when he returns, he's not guaranteed. So you may not even get him. And then we have almost number Zeldris. And Zeldris is a seasonal character, a limited character. I mean, he's only ever going to return on banners that are seasonals. And even then, he's going to be a really low rate comparable to Traits Meliodas. So he's, yeah, good luck getting him, right? I mean, think about it, right? We got the starter here, we got this Malascular, who has she returned yet? No, she hasn't. Or I think she returned once. But even, did you get it then? No, because she's such a rare character. So even Zeldris is a rare character. So if you want to use the Demon Team, you got to bring Zeldris and also Traits Meliodas, which are two of the rarest characters in the game. So the fact that this Chandler is probably the most accessible demon right now, the fact they made him bad is just a slap in the face for free-to players or even casual players, because this is a character we're going to get a lot of times, and the fact that they made him bad is just why it mugs the demon team so much, and it shafts demons. And like I mentioned, man, because this guy I don't believe is that good, he's only there to apply AoE cards or AoE actual damage to apply the actual AoE darkness. It does mean when we get a new demon that does the exact same, apply AoE darkness, this guy's gonna get replaced very, very quick. Now the next character we know that's coming out next is was it Cusack? Probably. We don't know when he's going to come, but he may come in the next few weeks. And there's a good chance he's going to have an AoE skill. And if he does have an AoE skill, then Chandler's finished. We're not going to use Chandler, so why the hell are we summon for him now? Also, the next character coming out, at least we know they're going to come out in the future, is Demon Gopher. Granted, he may be a festival character, so once again, Chandler's gone replaced already. Then we're going to be getting the Endura Deria and Monspeed, which once again, if they have any AoE skills or even have any identity outside of the Demon Team, then just applying Darkness, then once again, Chandler's being replaced again. So this is what I mean. Even Grey Road, I feel like will be better than Chandler, because this guy's just bad, because at least Grey Road will have a commandment, and if Grey Road has a commandment, because then you can get rid of that commandment to where Assault Melee and also Trick Melee could work. And if she does have an actual AoE card, then you're just going to use Grey Road over the actual Chandler right now. Now granted, this guy could get a relic that buffs up the team. I hope he doesn't. I hope he gets the relic to buff himself, maybe somehow to increase pace rate by a lot, like how we have like Barnes relic, where if someone dies he gets like crazy pace buffs. I don't know, man, because I want this guy to be more usable by himself rather than just being locked onto the demon team with just AoE darkness. So yeah, boys, if you hadn't heard from my rant in there, I do not believe this guy's good. And not only the fact that this guy is a general SSR ticket character, which makes him a skip already. If he was a limited character or even a festival character and he released like this, I would still say no, don't summon. So yeah, boys, that is all for Chandler. Like I mentioned, man, a really, really bad character that I don't think that's good. He's only used on the demon team to apply Darkness. He's only used to do a little bit extra damage towards your actual character, because the pace buff doesn't make you do crazy numbers, and always the ban is really, really bad too. So literally this guy has nothing going for him other than the fact that this guy is a demon and he works in the demon team. That's literally it. So yeah, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, let me know if you're summoning. I doubt you are, because even Ashley Chandler sent myself, I'm not even summoning, because we know in 2 weeks time we're going to get a festival character. If you don't know, we get a festival every 2 months. However, considering that we skip Ragnarok, there's a good chance we're going to get Ragnarok at the end of the month, and we may skip a festival, or we may even get a Ragnarok festival, who knows. But do something different at the end of the month this month. So just say for that, boys.